Hi guys! In this video you'll see how the actors of the movie The Living Daylights 1987 have changed. You'll know their real names and age. I will show you how they looked then and what's with them now in 2023. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go! James Bond, Timothy Dalton, is part of the 00 division. He can carry out the agency's assignments, but is sometimes able to deviate from the plan at his own discretion. Not lacking in cunning and the ability to find the way out of difficult situations. Brad Whitaker, Joe Don Baker, interacts with Koskov and is also involved in the illegal supply of weapons and drugs. He has a somewhat manic nature, but knows how to build useful connections. He is cunning and seeks to increase his income as much as possible. General Georgy Koskov is a two-faced person who can easily involve innocent people in his dirty deeds and even set up his acquaintances. He knows how to inspire a person with false information, and he is not characterized by benevolence. Played by Jiren Krabi. General Leonid Pushkin works closely with Anatol Gogol. He is able to quickly analyze information to adopt other people's experience at the proper level and is an honest person. It's important for him to maintain his credibility. Played by John Rhys Davis. Kamran Shah, along with his people, zealously tried to resist the Soviet army. He is educated, purposeful, able to be loyal and used to always return debts. Ready to provide any support to a trusted person, even with minimal resources. Played by Art Malik. Necros obeyed the orders of Georgy Koskov, but is also open to new collaborations for a good fee. He is skilled in killing, and in a split second can take a person's life. Quite hardy and loves to listen to music. The role is performed by Andreas Wisniewski. Saunders holds a senior position in Section V, Vienna, and was given Bond an assignment. He can be self-serving, likes everyone to follow his lead, and can be touchy. Able to resort to threats and tries to stick to the established plan. Played by Thomas Wheatley. Q is MI6 top-notch specialist in advanced technology. He is able to create uniquely functional devices that do not draw attention to themselves from the outside. He takes care of technology. Played by Desmond Llewellyn, who died in '99 in a traffic accident. General Anatol Gogol was responsible for issues of state security of the USSR. He is not inclined to show unjustified aggression and tries to build mutually beneficial relations. Doesn't tolerate falsity. Played by Walter Gottel, who died of cancer in '97. Miss Moneypenny, Caroline Bliss, works under the head of Chapter British Intelligence and maintains a good relationship with Bond, even playing pranks on him at times. She tries to accurately convey the specified information and not exceed her official powers. Vienna Ferris wheel operator, Hanna Poschl, is one of the inhabitants of Vienna. He is capable of being tactful, but can also be adamant and quite strict, and remembers to remind visitors of the established rules and norms of behavior on the Ferris wheel. Colonel Feyador, John Bow, maintains a good relationship with Georgy Koskov, able to think tactically, not devoid of leadership qualities, and the ability to clearly formulate his thoughts. Has a tenacious eye and is used to trusting both friends and his leadership. Rosika Miklos, Julie T. Wallace, assisted Agent 007 and worked as a technician on the Trans-Siberian pipeline. She is intelligent, not characterized by modesty, and is able to act decisively and without the slightest mistake. She possesses a large force. Linda is a strong-willed woman with a clearly formed life position and an idea of her male ideal. She values her time and, despite being busy, tries to keep in touch with friends and makes time for vacations. She was impressed by James Bond, played by Kel Tyler. Liz, Catherine Rabbit, is well acquainted with Felix Leiter, with whom she works on various US intelligence missions. She knows how to act ahead of the curve, tries to protect herself, and has a somewhat impotent disposition. Always carries a firearm with her. Sergeant Stagg provided considerable support to Whitaker. He clearly knows how to behave in accordance with the current situation. He can show vindictiveness, devotion, but the speed of his reaction may be somewhat inferior to others. He was played by Derek Hawksby. 002 is part of British intelligence and works in the same department as James Bond. Has specialized training and can both kill a man quickly and silently if necessary, and is constantly undergoing the training required for missions. Played by Glenn Baker. Bladen Butler was a British agent who oversaw security for their organization. He was able to give a warfare rebuff to Necros, demonstrating all his skill, agility, and ability to dodge. Played by Bill Weston, who died in 2012 of gastrointestinal bleeding. Man firing Ghetto Blaster is a British intelligence officer working in Q Labs. He's not noted for his cowardice and remains confident when testing any spy device. He is well versed in technology. Played by Alan Harris, who died in 2020 from lung cancer. Man in White Car, Michel Julian, together with his wife and daughter, almost got into an accident because of the car in which James Bond was in. While driving, he feels as comfortable as possible and even feels peaceful, but doesn't lose his reaction speed. Gibraltar Soldier No. 1 was one of those who took part in the training of agents from the 00 Division. He tries to act within the established tasks and accurately reproduce the attacks that agents may encounter in reality. The role is played by Simon Crane. Cara Milovy, Mariam Dabo, works in the field of music, but she's also happened to become a partner of James Bond, for whom she became romantically interested. She's not very perceptive, but is not easily led astray and intimidated. Cara is true to her dream. Rubavitch, Virginia Hay, works in conjunction with Leonid Pushkin for the government of the Soviet Union and also maintained a love affair with Leonid. She can be sincere and serve as a distraction during missions if necessary, characterized by some emotionality. Tangier, Chief of Security, was one of James Bond's enemies. He's distinguished by a dedicated attitude to his work, accompanies his boss wherever necessary, and is also able to quickly capture information. Has a good eyesight. The role is played by Nadim Sawala. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please share it on social networks, like it, and of course subscribe to the channel.